Hey, come on, let's chat while I sew. I'm making a bag holder for those pesky bags you get from the supermarket and places. I got an order for a black one and a green one. They're going to be used at church. So, I hope everybody's doing well. And what I'm going to do, let me leave a little spot to put my elastic in. So now, I think that's enough room. Not too bad if it's not. No, I haven't been going live, I really haven't been doing, well, a whole lot of stuff, but I don't have enough light. Y'all know when you get old, when your sight start going, and I got on glasses, y'all. I still can't really see. That means the glasses got to get stronger. So come on in and let's get caught up. So we can just, see what's been going on with one another. I have some friends I need to catch up with, if any. One, see Lisa from Carter's Eat. Tell her I've been trying to figure out when she go live, because I just don't know. Okay? Anyway, I don't know why I did my pen cushion, y'all. I think it's on the floor, just like I imagined. Anyway, I might, I don't know if I finished this, but I'm going to start it at least. Let me get to going. So come on in and let me know what's been going on with you. My great-grandbaby turned a year old today. And we're going to do something Saturday for his first birthday. We're going to take him to the aquarium and have a little get-together. Y'all sitting here dropping straight pen left and right. Let me tell y'all this. I don't know why this one got ready to make my bed. Not only do I see the strings, like I be cutting off these garments. There was a straight pin in my bed. When I got ready to take the pillow off so I could make up the bed, there was a straight pin right on the edge of my pillow. I thank God for watching over me at night, because y'all know what? That pin could have stuck in me or anything. Well, better leave that little bit for the elastic. But anyway, y'all. And I might, well, yeah, I'm going to have to say this for another day, because I'm using green thread and green, I'm using green thread, green fabric, And I can't say, hello, who's there? Hey, Redbird. Yeah, it has been a while. How are you? It is so good. Honey, I have been through some things. Let me tell you, I need to write a book. I need to write a freaking book. And, you know, I don't know if you have been on when I said that, I have had heart surgery. Okay. Well, I don't know if you have been on when I said I had heart surgery last year, but um, I will have another heart surgery the end of this month, May 29th. So keep me in your prayers. I February, I had to take a few trips to the emergency room because one night I was sitting watching TV. Thank you. One night I was sitting watching TV in bed and I carried me some food in there. I said, well, I'm going to, sit here and watch TV while eating everything. And I start feeling some kind of way. Felt like I can pass out and the room started to get dark and I called my husband. He said when he got in there, I was confused. Didn't know where I was, what day it was, anything like that. And I told him I felt like I was going to pass out. So he got ready to take me to the ER, and he told me to stand by the stairs while he get my coat. But he said I called him again, and I passed out, but he caught me before, I hit the floor. So he carried me on to the ER and everything. I got medicine and everything. But you know what? God is faithful. He got your back, your front, your sideways, and every which way. And but I was badly dehydrated. And that's what caused me. I passed out twice that same night. And one night I had to go because my blood pressure, one night I had to go to the emergency room, my blood pressure was like 190 something over 101 or something like that. And, but I've been doing pretty good here lately. I have my surgery, my other heart surgery, May 29th. They got to call me and let me know what time that I got to be at the hospital. So, for everything, I think God things going as well as they are because even though things going on, it could be worse. And I don't take anything for granted. My little great-grandbaby turned a year old today. And so we'll see him Saturday, spend some time with him and everything. Thank you. I'm feeling much better. I haven't been coming on YouTube. And I haven't been doing a lot. I've been trying, just been trying to take care of me for the most part. And trying to eat right, trying to get enough exercise. Because at one point they were saying one of my medicine was damaging my kidneys. And they give you medicine for one thing and it end up causing a problem with something else. But that's why I got to make sure I eat right, drink enough water, get enough exercise and everything, because this body wasn't made to run on air. You can believe it. So how things going down your way? Ripper, did you change it? You change your YouTube name? But I'm trying to catch up with some more of my friends that I had on YouTube. I used to go live every Thursday. But truth be told, when it's time to go live, I don't like wearing my partials out. And I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't like wearing my partials. And I'm thinking I was thinking one time just getting off YouTube. But because I was getting to the point where I didn't really have the energy to deal with it. Because I was going through so much. And I know if there's time when I'm down, I don't want to come on and burden nobody with things I'm going through. And, I don't want nobody to feel like they obligated to come to my lives or watch my videos or anything like that. So I was thinking about just, because it's taking so long, it's going to take a while for me to get my channel back up where it was. Oh my goodness. A tornado? What? Yeah, it's been warm. Been really warm. And I don't know about down your way, but down here, we didn't really get snow. So that means the bugs are going to be running amok. You know that? The bugs are going to be, they're going to be something else. Y'all know what? This seam ripper right here. I cannot keep up with a seam ripper. Look, Redbird. I have this obsession with vintage sewing machine. And those of us in the sewing community, we name our sewing machines, right? So I saw a vintage sewing machine sewing I had down in Hampton. I'm sorry. And I showed it to my husband, and he said, so he carried me down there to get it right. And so I told that person I named my sewing machine, so she told me to name the one I got from her for her mom. But, y'all, I got one. I haven't found a name for it. And this one right here, this is the newest one I have. Okay, this is a Singer, I think 44, 72, 44, 52, whatever. So, since it's the newest one, and everybody know I love Marvin Gaye, right? So I named this one for his daughter, Nona. So this is Nona. And I found out one thing, thanks for the thumbs up, when I named them, and my husband, he's gotten good at servicing them, it's easier for him to, like if I said, I have one a singer. I have a singer that's from like 1958. Well, I have two of that one. I have two of that one, but one is on a table, one is not. The one that's not in a table, I have it upstairs, and we call that one Old Man, right? So the one in the table, get this, her name is Stella. Like, for Stella got her groove back because she went for a period of time where I couldn't sew on her because there were some problems. So my husband went through and did some little twerking of her and everything, and she's sewing, and I said, oh, what a name, Stella. So that's Stella. So one day I told my husband, I said, Stella needs a bulb. I said, when the sewing, no, I said, when the sewing machine needs a bulb, the bulb blows. He said, which one? And I said, Stella. And I said, do you know which one I'm talking about? He said, yeah, the one in the table in the bedroom. So now when I call one by name, he know which one I'm talking about. So let's see. I have an old treadle one. You know, the treadle's kind of like a little pedal. That's why in the real old one. So that's named for my mom, Doris. Her the first sewing machine I ever saw her sew on was a treadle. And my mom and my grandma, they could sew their butts off. And then I have one. I have another one. Well, altogether, I told my husband, I have, I think, 8 vintage machines. I told my husband I was going for 12. Y'all should see the look I was given. But he knew if I found one on Marketplace and showed it to him and said, oh, I want to go and get this one. And I told him, I said, you're my enabler. Because if you didn't go down there to get them and pull the money out your wallet, I couldn't get them. So he said, he said, well, since you're going through so much and if it makes you happy, I will get the sewing machine. Y'all, that made me feel good because, the support system I got, whether it be my husband, my children, or my brother and sister, everybody don't have that. So I have a singer that's not quite as old as Stella. That her name is Layla, like Layla Hathaway, and she's named for Layla Hathaway, my daughter. So I love Layla Hathaway, so her name is Layla. And let's see, this one here is Nona. Then I got Stella, Old Man, and I got a single 158 that I have 2 of those. One is on the table, one is not. The one that's not in the table, my sister-in-law gave me, so I named it for her, Mary. But the one that's in the table come from Suffolk, so I named her Sophia. So I have a Sophia. And I have one for me and my husband went to Myrtle Beach. We went to Goodwill, and I found a singer in there for $7. Y'all, all we did was brought it home, cleaned it up, and my husband went through it and oiled it and everything. That thing sold like a charm. That's the only one I need to get a name for. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I don't know how many of y'all watch Martin, and he had that Miss Trinidad there. He said Miss Trinidad always works. I thought about naming that sewing machine Miss Trinidad because that thing, I just carried it back upstairs. I'm making one of my rooms upstairs for a craft room. So all the machines, well, I got a case right over there. My niece gave me a brother, but you can't see it from here. My niece gave, there it is. You can see it right in that corner. Back there. Anyway, so I got that one down here. And the one I got from Marketplace, the last one, the owner said that sewing machine belonged to her mother. She told me to name it Jean. So I named it Jean. So Jean is in the hallway. She hasn't made it upstairs. Soon as somebody come by that could help my husband take it upstairs, because it's on a table too, we will get her upstairs. It's a Montgomery Ward, and it's from probably the 50s, late 50s or early 60s. And all we done to that one was my husband gave it a once over. I put some thread in it, and she goes. So I got a few more to make it to 12. My next one, I want to be a rotary, y'all. I want a rotary. And I got I watch those channels where they show different sewing machines. Y'all got my husband, he liked to watch those too. And he will watch with me. And he'll say, oh, that's a nice machine there. And I'll say, yeah. So he don't know I got him sucked in like that. But he's a sweetheart. You still here, Redbird? I made my niece. Look, my niece loved the. I have a niece who loved the Steelers, and I made her this little handkerchief to take to church. Because I made me some handkerchief, but mine didn't have Steelers. It was just, solid colors. So I'm going to take this to her Sunday. These bag holders I'm making is for her, and I'm going to carry this to her. And then one of my niece, I made her a Steeler ponytail holder, scrunchie. I try to keep busy, y'all, because when you're going through a lot, like I've been through a lot, you don't have time to sit down and argue with nobody or say what this one ain't done or what that one ain't done. Because life is too short to live it with regrets. And for the day that the Lord gave me, I'm going to live mine to the fullest. I don't know about nobody else. Your life is too short to not to enjoy. Enjoy life. Because we don't know how many days, months, weeks, whatever we got on this earth. But live it knowing that you have a Savior who cares about you, who love you. And y'all know it's so much going on in the news. Every time you turn around, you just hear about bad stuff. I'm tired of hearing about bad stuff. Let me check my stitches, y'all. And like I said, I didn't want to show I know I'm jumping around from first one thing to the next, but when you get old, a lot of times when something pop up in your mind, you best release it, or you're going to forget all about it. Anyway, I want to go live, but I do not like wearing my postures, y'all. I'm sorry. I even told my dentist. He was like, wear them 4 hours a day, because you don't want to get so they don't fit. I sure don't want to get so they don't fit. So anyway. But anyway, what I was saying about is so much bad stuff in the world that they don't show you the good stuff. The good stuff get pushed back in the foreground, and the bad stuff get pushed up front. Well, the bad stuff get pushed to the background. That's what I meant to say. The good stuff get pushed to the background. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. The good stuff get pushed to the back. So, hold on a minute, y'all. Let me press this seam open. One thing my mom and grandma taught me about sewing. You press those things open, Gail. That's how my grandparents, my grandma, that's how she taught Gail. And my mama did too sometimes. Okay, Gail. But y'all know, it's so much in this world going on. And I don't know about nobody else, but I got a lot to be thankful for. Matter of fact, if you're living, you got a lot to be thankful for too. Because God is a good God. God is a good God. And y'all, the devil ain't playing. He's out here roaming this earth, seeking who he can devour. But don't let him devour you and yours. Don't get him, there's so much, like I be telling my grandchildren, because all my children are grown, and I talk to my grown children too. Don't let that enemy come in and steal your good works. Don't let him make you feel like nobody don't love you or care about you. Because he wants to get you some type of way, so he gets you hung out there. And it ain't no fun. You know, the devil, he won't go on out there and do what he gonna do and just do his stuff. He got to tear somebody down with him. So, yeah, it's this world has, I don't know what it's becoming. Thank you. Yeah, I had those team fabric when people were wearing masks, and I was making masks of the Steelers and the Lakers and, different ones. So then when I had fabric left over, I just started making scrunchies. So I made my granddaughter's scrunchies. I made some for the little girls at church and stuff like that. I don't know about nobody else, but I love keeping busy. That's why I used to always see my mama and grandma doing. They was always doing something, So I got to work on my craft room upstairs. And look, I was sending out Mother's Day card, right? Redbird, don't laugh when I show you this. I was sending out Mother's Day card. And they had these Mother's Day stamps, right? And one year I told my family, this is what I want for Mother's Day. And this is the year they came out, right? And I only got these 5 left. So, see, one side got his face on this side, it make it look like a record sticking out the top. So when I got ready to send off my Mother's Day card, and I looked at it, and I didn't have 5 of these stamps left. I said, wait a minute, somebody ain't getting no Mother's Day card because I ain't got but 5 of these stamps left. And if somebody think they're going to get my last stamps on it. So I told them, I said, if y'all expecting something from me and if got to come by a stamp, don't feel bad if it's late because I'm just not going to do it. So I showed it to my husband today. So when I went to the post office to get my stamps, and I asked the girl, I said, do y'all have any more Marvin Gaye stamps? Now, at first I asked for Gregory Hines, right? So she said, no. I said, you have Marvin Gaye? She said, girl, you know we ain't got none of those. So anyway, she said, you can probably get them online. They're not going to reissue them, y'all. And maybe I'm a little too sensitive because he was my favorite. And so I'll go online and try to find some. But let me tell you something, Redbird. I thank you for coming in. I thank you for listening to me. I don't mind sharing a word with somebody. I don't mind coming on here and just giving people a little bit of my wisdom, because I'm 71 years old and I thank God for it. And I didn't get this old by being stupid. So, like I tell my grandchildren, those that don't listen will listen to somebody one day. I used to hear my mama. I think I have heard old people say that all the time. You might not listen to me, but you'll listen to somebody one day. And that's true. Because if these people get out here and don't listen to their parents or their elders or whoever got rule over them, one day they may be put in a position where they don't have no choice but listen, to somebody. So listen to people when they tell you something. Because if a person truly loves you, they're not going to steer you wrong. I can't see, I guess there's been countless movies or TV programs and stuff of somebody saying they love you and doing some God-forsaken things, but, true love don't work like that. True love is going to stay up with you if you're having a problem until you get it solved. True love is going to stick by you through thick and thin. True love is, hey, I got a sandwich you won't have. When me and my husband and I, this past March, made us be married 51 years. We have 5 children. One live in heaven. And last year, right after I had my surgery, we renewed our vows on our 50th anniversary. And we've had hardship, we had things go on and everything like that, because, excuse me, it's not easy when you're a large family, and I consider 5 being large. And trying to keep food on the table, trying to keep shoes on the kids' feet, and everything like that. Trying to make your house payment or rent or whatever it is. But you know what? You stick together, you stick it out. If that person don't have, then you don't have. If one don't have, the other don't have. If I don't have enough for me, but we can take what little bit we got and put it together, and we got enough. No one can live on this earth by themselves. So you know what? You don't have to have money like Jay-Z and all of them to enjoy life. Because, to me, now I don't know about nobody else. I'm the type of person, I love the simple things in life. Because, like, when I asked for those Marvin Gaye stamps for Mother's Day, there's people that was asking for more than that. But, I feel with God, I have everything I need. I have a loving family. I have a husband who loves me, adores me, takes care of me. I have a family that's my rock, you know. And that's the way our parents raised us. You know, they didn't raise us thinking that the sun rose and set on us. But we knew we were loved, you know. And, you know, times has changed so much. Now, children, they got to have $200 and $300 sneakers. They had, and there's nothing wrong with having nice things. Don't get me wrong. But you know, there's something else in the world besides material things. Because when our head lay low, there's nothing you can do with none of that. You know, somebody come along and give it away or carry it to Goodwill or somewhere and somebody else get it for mere dollars. So we need to just love one another. Me and my brothers and sister, we in this chat together, right? And I have a brother that's older than me. And then I'm next. And then the one next to me is a brother. So all us in a group chat. And I tell my younger brother and sister, y'all ain't nothing but babies. Cause my youngest brother's just a little bit older than my oldest child, y'all. So now I tell him, but they'll say, when they don't hear from me, honey, when my phone rings, and I got one brother, if he don't hear from me, he called like, big sister, how you doing? What's going on? I haven't heard from you. So if we don't hear from one another in that chat, we call him. So now my phone, I got to get a new SIM card for my phone. And I have one of those phones, you know. Yes, I have one of those free phones. And y'all, I don't care. As long as it's a phone. I don't need a phone to do a whole lot of extra stuff. I just need for, when I press for me to answer it, I just want to be able to answer it. You know? That's right. Honor your mother and father. And my parents, they raised us right. We look at, because mom and dad are gone. So all we got is one another. And all of us got children. I have a brother that don't have any children. And he live alone, so we try to make sure, you know, to keep up with him because he don't know how to cook, but he can cook enough to keep from starving. So I got some nephews and stuff that stay right behind where he stay. So, and I got a cousin that he and his wife live back there. So, you know, he don't have to always be wondering, you know, what can I fix for me today? Because there's always somebody that's readily, you know, available to make sure he get, you know, a decent meal. They might, a lot of times they can't do it every day, but they can do it a number of times in a week. And like I said, he can fix enough to keep from starving. Then I got a sister-in-law that lives back there because my brother she was married to is in heaven. So she or her daughter one, when her daughter come to check on her, will fix him something to eat and take it over there. So we got, you know, I'm just glad of the support system we got, y'all. And like I said, you don't need to have money like Jay-Z and Beyonce to be happy, y'all. Just be thankful for what you got. Because there's some people, there's somebody somewhere that see what little bit you got and thinking, I need, if I had a smidgen, somebody somewhere just thinking, if I had just a little dab of some of what you got, even if they ain't thinking it, there's somebody somewhere don't even have the amount of stuff you have. Because there's some people living on the street. There's some people living in their cars. And don't get me wrong, they're happy. Because as long as you got breath in your body, you just be thankful for every day that the Lord, that God gives thee. Yes, it truly is a blessing to have somebody to be there with you. My brother and his wife got divorced a few years ago. Things happen, and they didn't have any children, and sometimes things happen out of your control. But I told him, don't think for a minute that we didn't love him, because we love him. And we tell each other all the time, I love you. And that's the way my husband and I raised our children. My husband comes from a large family, too. He come from a large family, just like I did. And you know what? Here it is. And there's only him and a brother and a sister left. And I think it was 9 of them. It was 11 of us. And I think this is all I'm going to do with this, because I got part of my bag done. I'm going to turn this inside out. And those bags like you get from Walmart will go in here. Those plastic bags. So I got to finish it up. I'm going to wait till tomorrow and finish it up. So I already got my elastic in. So I close. Let me leave that there so I have a starting point. Yeah, we don't, it's nothing wrong with having money, don't get me wrong. But the money shouldn't rule us. The money shouldn't define who we are. Yeah, the Bible said money answers all things. But, be a blessing to somebody if you can. Because there's somebody somewhere can't even go and get a sandwich. So, I'm just thankful and happy to be alive, because I got to close this window back here, because somebody laid down last night, didn't get up this morning. Let me unplug this fan. Hold on 1 second. We got to close the window. I've been getting yeah, things happen. We go through life, and let me turn the sewing machine off. Let me turn Nona off. But life happens, y'all. Life happens. I put the water app on my tablet, and because after I passed out because I was so badly dehydrated, I put that water app on my tablet, and I've been drinking up some water, y'all. And make sure I got water by my bedside. So when I wake up in the morning, I heard it go off. I said, oh, time to drink water. I'm making this one for me, y'all. This one hang across the stove on the oven door. I got to put the other half of it here. See, it goes across the oven like this. It goes across the oven like that. Then I put a piece of ribbon here and a towel on the side. I put the other half there. I made one for my daughter. She got black and white check. So I did her set, black and white. I just stay busy, busy, busy. And sometimes my husband will say, I'll be up doing things. He said, why don't you get somewhere and sit down? But I do when I sit, and so I do take some time and rest. I'll get up and I'll go make me a cup of coffee while I go, y'all. Excuse me, forgot all about it. Now it's too late for me to drink coffee. Oh, man. Yeah. Redbird, I don't have any dog. I don't have a dog any longer. Because my allergist has said I had a severe allergy to cats and dogs. So got rid of the dog. But my husband had told me, when your allergy get a little bad, I'm going to get you a little dog. But then we got a little dog. But then we had to, we rehomed him because I was going through so much, spending so much time going to doctors and stuff and not being able to really look after a dog. And this was a puppy. And I'm going to tell y'all something. A puppy is something else to train. Whew. If you got a lot going on, don't think you're going to train a puppy. Unless you plan on being worn out. That's all I got to say. But we just didn't have the time because I was having a lot of doctor's appointment and had so much going on and I had to look after me. So it says 2 here. Who else is here? Come on, don't be hiding in the bushes. Oh, been on, 47 minutes and a few seconds? Ooh, that's good. I'm sitting in this chair, an office chair, moving around. I might carry y'all, out there and introduce y'all to Jean, my sewing machine, my other sewing machine I got off Marketplace. Let me tell y'all something, Redbird, and anybody else that might happen upon this video. I lost a lot of weight, right? I lost probably 70 pounds or so, when I was sick. So I had all my sewing stuff here, and I had remembered that my husband had cut off some jeans that, you know how they wearing the jeans that look like they torn up now? Well, he had a pair that was getting distressed like that. So he cut them off. So, like when we're going to throw something out and it's real good, I take the buttons off, right? So he bought, when he cut the leg off, he bought it in here. He said, here maybe, cause he had told me at first, because we were still wearing masks down. He said, take this and make me a denim mask. Well, I put it in a drawer with some stuff there when I got sick, I still had a lot of stuff that I started working on in my stash. I took it out the other day, and one pants leg, like an inch or two, well, both of the pants legs together, like an inch or two, was enough for me. I'm making a skirt out of it. I kid you not. So I've been learning from watching YouTube videos how to take jeans and make a skirt or whatever out of them. So that's what I'm working on now. I got that on jeans. So I was in here sewing on Nona today. My husband said, why are you run from sewing machine to sewing machine. I said, so I won't have to change the thread. So I think Jean got, the jeans I was working with had like kind of orange thread in it. So I got that color in that. So I had to put, I had green in, I had white in this car, working on something white. That right there. Then when I had to do that green, I got green in it. So anyway, 10 more minutes to be an hour, y'all. Redbird, thanks for hanging in there with me. Hanging in there. I do appreciate you staying here and talking to me. I'm going to try to go live more often. You know, like I said, I don't like wearing my postures, but I'll put them in so I can talk to y'all. Yeah, Redbird, I lost some weight. I lost some weight. Let me tell you, I have a granddaughter. My son that is dead, his daughter has a little boy. And they came down after I had the episode where I passed out. She lived in Winston-Salem, and a whole lot of my grandchildren came down here March for old Redbird. That did my heart so much good. I hadn't seen my granddaughter since my son died, her dad. I had seen her since he died. That was 5 years ago. Because Winston-Salem is a long way. And, you know, while I was sick, I didn't, want to take that ride. So then a lot of my grandchildren came down. My son brought his 2 girls. My other son, that's a pastor, he was working on his sermon. So his wife and some of their kids came down. And we had a nice time. And I had cooked and had food up there. We sit and ate and talked. And my 2 of the younger granddaughters were saying, oh, look, Grandma lost all this weight. We bigger than she is now. I heard somebody say, yeah, but she's still the boss. So, it's like I said, it's nice having people. Nobody want to be alone. You know, a lot of times people say they want to be alone, but deep down inside, no one want to be alone. Everybody wants to be loved and wants to show love. Sometimes, things happen. Life happens. And a lot of things happen in life that's beyond our control. So we can't worry about that. Like I told my grandson, I said, you'll get back in school. I said, life happens. It's not the end of the world. I said, what matters is what you do from, going forward. I said, don't make me love you no less. But I enjoy seeing my great grandbaby that he's over a year old and I hadn't got a chance to see him. Oh, y'all don't know how it made me feel. You could have knocked me over with a feather that day. So, I just enjoyed it. I just enjoyed it. I made a list of some of my YouTube friends. I'm going, some people that, that used to come to my lives or, watch my videos. So I've been trying to, find some of my old friends and let's get reacquainted. So I know there was a young man up here that used to come to my lives. I don't know if you remember him, Jaden. He changed his name to his channel a couple of times. So I don't know what he might be called now, but you warm my heart, young man. You are so sweet. You are so sweet. God bless you. You are just so sweet. Because, you know, some people wouldn't sit here and talk to an old lady. But y'all know what? I can sit right here with the thing up and just talk right on. If somebody see it, they see it. If they don't, they don't. I made a little video on Facebook Live today. And I make reels on Facebook. And Facebook started out paying for the reels, but then they got to the point where they said they're not going to pay for reels anymore. It's kind of like YouTube Shorts, right? And they're only going to pay for ads on reels. I think people were making a lot of money on those reels. And I think Facebook got tired of paying out a lot of money because there's people that was saying they was making lots of money off Facebook Reels. So now they said they're getting ready to change it now because they said they're going to start paying you by how many views you get. And Reels are only a few seconds, so don't take long to watch those. Oh yes, Redbird. It's nice that I saw them. It did my heart good. It did my heart good. It did my heart good. And we took some pictures. And so my husband's family is having family reunion at the end of the month. And I don't know if she'll be able to come back. Winston-Salem is a good little way from us. And, to drive that far with a baby, they'll get cranky fast. So I can only imagine. Here's another one of my crafts. I got to put my snap right there. And this will hang on it. I think I'm going to go back. I see where it's a little uneven right there. So I might open it back up and redo that. But I don't know. My eyesight is getting to the point where, whew. So, when you get old, your eyes start going. Whew. Yeah, I got. See that sewing machine back here? Right here. My niece got that Black Friday from Walmart a couple of years ago. She don't know how to sew. So when I started making masks, my sewing machine that I had before I got this one played out, and I had to order this one from Amazon. So she bought me hers. And I asked her one day, I said, "Do you want your sewing machine back?" She said, "No, you can keep it. I can't sew." I said, "Well, you can learn." I said, "It's relaxing." She said, "No, you go ahead and do all the relaxing." But I'm going to get ready and let you go. I enjoyed chatting with you. I don't know who is off in the bushes. And let me see. Oh, Lord. I dropped this one. Hold on 1 minute. My phone is almost charged. Yeah, we got to be thankful for everything. Hold on 1 minute. Yeah, I dropped my phone. When I dropped my phone, my husband thought I had failed. Because we got the alarm system in there, and I dropped it. He said the alarm system said glass break. So I see there's a third person in here. People go hiding in the bush. Y'all come on out and talk. Y'all see Redberry chatting with me? But anyway, I enjoyed you chatting with me. Thanks for hanging in there with me. I appreciate it. I'm going to try to get live more often. That way, when people see that I'm live, I'll start drawing some of my... I deactivated TikTok, y'all. I did. And I need to deactivate excuse me, Instagram. I'm about over social media, y'all. I don't know about nobody else, but I am about over social media. But I use Facebook to keep in contact. I have a son and his family live in Germany. So that's my water, y'all. That app is telling me it's time to drink water, so let me go so I can load up on water. I hate I didn't get my evening coffee, but that's all right. So y'all, I'm going to let y'all go. And Redbeard, thank you for talking to me. I appreciate it. And I'm going to try to go live more often. And if you know somebody that knows somebody, I don't know if this is allowed on YouTube or not, but I need somebody to look at some of my playlists. Help me get my hours up, because when you don't go on YouTube, your hours goes down. I had right there, hours. But when I got sick and everything, couldn't come on like I wanted to. My hours went down, so now it's like I'm starting all over again. So if anybody that know anybody, hey, you know what to do. And hit that bell so you get notified. And give this video a thumbs up. So until next video, stay prayed up, love one another, and just give life your all. Take care of one another. Till next video. Bye-bye. See you next one. Love you. Love you. There ain't nothing you can do about it. Ha ha. Bye-bye.